Hey guys, it's Kimberly. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing the how-to for beginners makeup 101 type of video, and as you can tell by the title, today we are doing brows. So I was trying to let mine grow out so I could show you guys how I shape them and everything, but they haven't really grown out too much. So they're a little bit messy, but we're going to ignore it. We're going to ignore it. So the first thing, you just need a spoolie brush, and you're just going to brush your hairs out so that they're all going in the right direction. You want to kind of brush up and out. And now to actually do your brows, you can use a pomade, which is like the Anastasia Dipbrow, or a powder like the NYX Cake, cake powder? Yeah, eyebrow cake powder, which is basically just like a little pan of powder. Or you can get, I don't think I have one, a pencil to do your brows, like the goof-proof thing, like those pencils. I'm not good with the pencils. I use these two, so I will be showing you how to do both of these. I pair them together, but you can do one or the other, or you can also pair them together. It's up to you and how you want your brows. Now, I'm not the perfect brow person. I cannot make my brows look like those Instagram pictures we see, but I can get pretty close, and I follow the same method. I just haven't practiced enough, so I will show you guys the method to get Instagram brows, but it's going to take practice to actually make it look like that. Like I said, I've been practicing and I still can't make it look like that, and I use the same methods as other people whose brows look perfect. So I'll just show you how I do it. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. And I guess we'll start on this brow because then I can just look right here at the mirror or over here at the viewfinder. Okay, so I'm going to take my Anastasia Dipbrow, and it looks like this. It's a mess because I use it a lot. And this is in the color Auburn. And I'm going to take the other end of my spoolie brush, which is an angled eyeshadow brush. A lot of times these are called, not eyeshadow brush, an angled eyebrow brush. A lot of times these are also called angled liner brushes. So you just want something that is, let me make sure it's turned in the right direction, this kind of angled shape. And what I'm going to do is just, this is really hard to do looking at the viewfinder. Nope, I'm missing. Okay, there we go. So I'm just going to take it, take it into the pomade, and then, so like I'm going to start off kind of in the center, and then I'm just going to kind of sweep my brush along the top of it, and that just kind of helps, like, this stuff dries out pretty quickly, but that just kind of brings it back to life, makes it moist again. But I'm going to drag some of it over to the edge of the jar, and then I'm just going to brush, like sweep my brush in it, and coat my brush. I don't want too thick of a layer because then we'll have too much product, and that is never a good thing. So if I get too much built up, I just slide it along the edge to kind of clean it off. So now I've just got a nice thin layer of product on my brush. And what I'm going to do, I'm really trying to stay in focus and in the view. Like, I don't want to fall out of frame, so let's see. My hair's off. Okay, so I'm going to point the taller end towards my nose, and I'm just going to go along the bottom of my brow with short strokes and just shape it out. And I'm going to do like a soft arch along the bottom. So I start off flat here, kind of start going upwards, and then curve and start going down and out. And as you can see, I messed up a little bit, but it just cleans up really easily. I didn't bring my Q-tips over, which was stupid of me. Okay, so basically you're underlining your brow. Then I'm going to pick up a little bit more product. And honestly, I should be doing this on the other brow because this is my good brow. This one always comes out looking really nice. This one's just kind of iffy, so I probably should have done my other one. Now we're going to do the same thing on the top of the eyebrow, but I'm going to put a sharper arch on the top, and I'm going to start a little further back on my eyebrow, just because you kind of want to be able to fade it in. So, charm in. Just short strokes. Use a light hand so you don't get too much product on your face. And now I'm just going to go through my actual eyebrow with short hair-like strokes, just with whatever's left on my brush. And then when I come to the end, kind of want to square it a little bit, and that was too much product. So what I do is I take the side of my brush and just kind of line it up and pull. I really should have cleaned up my brush first, but learn from my mistakes, guys. Because see, this isn't supposed to be so dark on the inner corner, but it is because I just had too much on the end and wasn't paying attention. So take your spoolie again, and what you're going to do is brush it downwards to help blend that in. And then you're going to take it and blend it upwards. And then just brush it out into the right shape. And when you do this, this is when you'll blend this end piece out. Now, as you can see, it's very messy. You can just take a Q-tip and clean it up. Gotta grab one. Okay, so my eyebrows always get messy. I've seen people do their brows and they just do it in such a clean way, and I just don't know how they do it. So just take a Q-tip and you can take it underneath to help straighten up. And on top. And then I like to take it just along the front end. Now I'll move into the NYX cake powder. And this is in dark brown and brown. So I've got two colors here, one lighter, one darker. I've hit pan on only one because I was using this last year when I didn't know what I was doing with my brows. So I didn't know that I should be using both colors. And I'm going to use a different brush. This one I only use for powder. It's the same shape though. It's the same angled liner type brush. And what I'm going to do is just sweep it in the lighter color and tap off the excess. And I'm going to underline and overline, and then do the end, and I'm just going to do it on this front half of my brow, or the front quarter of my brow. And then I'll just brush it through, and then I'll sweep my brush in this darker shade, wrong way, in this shade here. It's darker, and this is kind of how you can get an ombre-ish effect, or you can just use more product on the ends and less on the front. And then I'll take that same spoolie and brush it through. It's a little messy over here. Okay, so I stopped filming. I don't know what point at. So I took some Maybelline concealer in the Fit Me 10 Light. I'm taking a little bit on the back of my hand, taking it off of there with a small angled liner brush. And I hope you guys got this part on camera because it stopped filming and I really don't know where. So I'm just going to take some of that on my brush and clean up. I'll just use my finger to make sure the edges are blended. And now, because that is a cream product, you do want to set it. So I'm just going to take whatever powder is left on my powder brush and just sweep it along. I'm going to try not to get it in my eyebrow because that will, you know, make it look like you've got something in your brow. And I'm just going to take my spoolie and brush it out just because I feel like I flattened it a little. Flattened my brow hairs. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the right eyebrow shape, but with the coloring, I didn't get that ombre effect where it's like really light in the ends. And like I said, that's just because I had too much product on my brush. But now, I'm still getting used to my new filming setup in my new office, which isn't even done. Like, I haven't even moved everything in yet. But so far, I've been dropping everything. So I'm going to go on my brow gel. And you always want to set your eyebrows with some form of brow gel. I like the BrowGal by Tonya Crooks, and it's a clear, water-resistant eyebrow gel. So it just comes in a black tube, just like mascara. Has a little mascara spoolie wand, but it's clear gel. And what I like to do, the best way I have found to use this is to just brush it right into my brow hairs. No, I think I'm running out. So I brush these hairs on the front up towards the point, and then these go down, and that's kind of how you form your arch. And then I know all the other people have the brows with the middle parts hairs standing up, so I just have to let the brow gel sit for a minute, and then I can place those hairs the way they're supposed to be, I guess. And now my hairs are going in all the right direction that they're supposed to go into. And that is it for brows. I'm going to go ahead and do my other one real quick. Okay guys, so that is it for brows. You know, I hear a lot of people say that their brows are sisters, not twins, but I'm pretty sure my eyebrows are more like cousins. They never come out the same. Normally don't even look close to the same. I think they actually came out almost even today in shape. Anyway, so that's it for this video. Let me know if this helped you in any way in the comments down below. Give it a thumbs up if it did. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at SheWhoSpeaks, _ instead of spaces. I'm also on Snapchat at Kimberly.Nicole with a K, not a C. Go ahead and click on my face to become an adventurer and join our little family. If you want to watch another one of my videos right now, there'll be 2 on the screen for you to choose from. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!